The Patreon request this week, as requested by our lovely patron and member Tutbot, thank you for the request, was the 2007 film Superbad. And this is, of course, a Patreon movie, meaning that they requested it for $1 a month on our Patreon at patreon.com/Guapish or Guapish.com/Patreon. You can also get your movie in the queue by giving $1 every month, like Tutbot did. This is a coming-of-age story of a bunch of high school kids that are about to go into college. They need to get some booze for a party so they can impress some woman they want to fuck, and hilarity ensues.
Truly.
Fun fact, Michael Cera's mom first read the script for this movie and convinced him to be in it.
What? That's correct. That's funny.
I'll give that a good fun fact. Why not?
Yay.
There was another thing about this film where it was like, this is like one of the first films done on Blu-ray, I think. And so like the fucking, when you're in like the menu for the film, it shows like Michael Cera just dancing in the background. And this is the first time that they could have just like really fucking long videos for that section. And as a result, they just forced him to dance for like half an hour or some shit. So it would loop.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Anyway, for this film, guys, I enjoyed it a pretty decent bit. I'm gonna give Superbad an A-. Dylan, where are you at?
I believe I'm sitting at an A currently. I'm shocked that you're that close to me. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I'm at a B.
I knew it.
Tragic. I'm sitting at an A+.
Jackson, tell us, please. Why'd you
What's
hate
the
this movie?
fucking deal, Jackson? What's your
He
problem,
doesn't like comedy,
man?
dude.
You hate every comedy film we've seen. You just cannot get into. What's up with that? Are you broken? Do you only like Japanese comedy where they're like,
Have we
Ohio,
made this Japanese
Ohio!
comedy? Oh yeah, we had fucking Therme Rome. What did I give Therme Rome?
Wait, what? Oh, wait, was that a
I
Japanese...
gave Therme Rome
what?
a B-. I would say I think Superbad is better than Therme Rome, so this tracks. Yeah, no, it's a comedy, and I thought it was just kind of whatever. You know, it had some funny moments. I had a fun time with the movie, but I don't think this is any like high cinema or anything to me. It's just like, that's a good comedy.
Damn.
I don't really have any overarching thoughts other than, haha, this was funny. You know, it's a comedy.
Here's the thing about Superbad, though, Jackson. Not only is it a good comedy, it is the best comedy movie from this era. Like, you know, you had shit like fucking Pineapple Express, Step Brothers, 40-Year-Old Virgin, all these shitty-ass movies where Seth Rogen permeated them. He was just in each and every one of them, including this one. He was terrible in those films. I think he actually does a good job here, though. He doesn't overstay his welcome, and his character's pretty funny. I liked it.
I will actually contrast you there. One of my biggest problems with this movie is I think the cops can be kind of hit or miss.
I agree.
Like, they're sometimes a bit overbearing and they're taking up too much screen time for me.
I don't really agree with that, man. Because a big part of that is because all the cop shit is where Fogel was shining, and I really enjoyed Fogel's stuff. Just like, this film is constantly bouncing in between these different characters, keeping the pacing nice and fresh, so you're not really getting too tired of any particular thing. It's just real nice, and just all the stuff with Fogel was very enjoyable. The cops being fucking lunatics was hilarious. Just them giving this random dude a fucking firearm was very good. And, you know, just the classic shit. The classic trope of just this man, this poor autistic high schooler failing upward in the eyes of these cops. It was just awesome. I was huge into it.
I like how they tried to justify at the end. It's like, oh, we knew you were underage the whole time. We just wanted to show you that cops were cool. Yeah, I mean, I thought this movie was enjoyable overall. I agree with it bouncing back and forth. I think it was very fun and engaging to watch. I am a sucker for comedy, if that's not already obvious. I mean, I guess that, whatever. But, yeah, I think that all of the actors in this movie play their part very well. And I like the character of Fogel in the sense of he is like the scapegoat character, I guess you could say. But he fulfills it in a different way where he is not down and out by it, I guess. Like, that trope is commonly followed in other movies. But yeah, I think the performances of everybody in this movie were well done. I do slightly agree with Tanner. I do think the cops were kind of a little almost too much in some scenarios, but I think they added enough variety in the movie to, keep it going. Yeah, I guess you could say it was a plot line for Fogel, but yeah, I just generally enjoyed this movie.
I want to ask Nico, what is it that is putting you lower than me?
I guess I just didn't find it as funny as you did.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
My other bigger complaint is I think this movie falls off hard once they're actually at the girls' party.
Thankfully, that's not a big portion of the movie. I would agree that I don't like the ending of this movie a crazy amount, and there's a lot of build up for, and not anything of particular excitement for me.
I mean, that's kind of what they're going for, though. They're hyping this shit up so much. They're hyping it so much in their brains, Jackson. But then once they actually get to it, it's like, oh, this wasn't everything we cracked it up to be. Seth. Fucking Jonah Hill's character in particular, he was like, this is gonna be my chance, I'm gonna get her fucking drunk and then I'm gonna fuck her, and it didn't happen. None of the things they were wanting came to fruition.
And in fact, the poetry is that the scenarios were reversed, where the chick that the one dude was trying to, have sex with, she ended up getting hella drunk and then nothing happened, where on the flip side, Seth's girl was not drunk at all and still got fucked up. And I just like the poetry of, no matter how much we try to plan something, it never goes the way we want, but it can still work out in the end. I like that. I mean, maybe that wasn't the intended message at the end, but that's what I got from it. The whole, it's a journey, not a destination thing. It makes you realize by the end of the movie, it's what happened along the way, which was pretty cool to look back on.
Fellas, do you have any particular favorite jokes from this film? I'll kick us off here. For me, it's just, in the convenience store, they ask Fogel, how old are you? Old enough? It just kills me. I fucking love that shit.
Oh, bad answer.
Yeah, I didn't really bother remembering a specific joke that I thought really stood out to me. Obviously, I do really like this film, and I thought it was very funny and had very well-written dialogue. But yeah, I wouldn't say there was any one specific joke that, got stuck in my mind.
Yeah.
Boo! Learn to talk about movies, you pieces of shit. Anyway.
I don't remember jokes very well, dude. I don't even remember mine.
Do we have any other thoughts on Superbad?
Not for me.
It's an outright comedy.
Sounds about right. Alright, I'm sticking at my A-.
I'm gonna stick with my A.
I'm sticking at my B.
I'll stick with my A+.
And it lands at an A- overall. It barely scraped by.
Yay.
Narrowly missed the B+ pile. Thank God.